We may have just found the coolest grandma ever or the craziest, depending on how you see this story, because apparently it's being reported that a weed-smoking 70-year-old grandma, an old lady, apparently attacked police after they were called to a bizarre incident in which she took out a pistol-shaped lighter in church and started making demands. And if they didn't follow their demands, she was going to shoot them all. She was high as hell, Joe, the whole time. And basically that little pistol was a lighter. It's one of those gun-shaped lighters. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah, one of those. She whipped that out, started pointing at people in church, started screaming. Get this, she was demanding that they play the song that she wanted. She said, if you don't play the song I want, I'm going to shoot you. I think that's hilarious. Julian Dunn, she's 70 years old. At the time of this crime, she admitted to police, she's in jail now, that she smoked 10 joints a day. That's not bad. Especially for a 70-year-old lady.
This happened in the UK, though.
It did.
Which makes a big difference because marijuana is still completely illegal in the UK.
Right. So it is a big difference, I guess.
So, yeah, marijuana's illegal. Obviously, we have a very strict laws regarding gun control in the UK. But yeah, 7-year-old women, people do need marijuana for pain relief, things like this. That's why it's been legalized over here. And I guess she was doing what she needed to do.
She was influenced by those nasty, nasty Dutch next door to you guys. She went there, she was living in the Netherlands for a while, and apparently got hooked on weed. You could smoke whatever you want there, it's not illegal. Amsterdam, holler. And she came back and she brought her nasty habits with her. She still smokes 10 joints a day. And basically, she appeared in court not long ago with what are they called? Cast on her arm, because apparently while she was getting arrested, she was throwing punches. You know, the cops were trying to put her down. She fell down. Took her to jail. They're evaluating her mental health now, which they probably should be, because usually people get less violent when they smoke weed. So if it's going the opposite way, there's got to be some screws loose in the head. But apparently there's been certain instances within prison where she was very violent towards police officers. There was one where she headbutted and punched a police officer. There was one time she was drinking tea. She didn't like it or something, or whatever the case was. She threw a glass of tea, a cup of tea, at one of the officers there in the prison. Do they give prisoners tea?
Cup of tea. I think they give everyone in England a cup of tea.
Yeah.
But there have been a lot of reports about marijuana, especially excessive amounts of marijuana, causing things like schizophrenia, especially if you already have a predisposition to it. And yes, these things are still being researched, and final results are still TBC. But these reports have come out. Studies have shown that if you have it running in your family, that you shouldn't smoke too much of it. And she's 70 years old, and perhaps 10 joints a day triggered something inside of her.
All right. Well, usually smoking weed makes you want to chill and eat curly fries, not go and threaten people at a church. So Julian Dunn, if you get out of jail sometime soon, you might want to think about cutting down, because it's not working for you.